If we know where does our unhappiness stem from, we'll do something about it. Buddha taught that all of man's unhappiness comes from wanting the wrong sort of things. These wrong things are the pleasures that money can buy, power over other men, and most important of all, the desire to go on living forever even after one is dead. The desire for these things makes people selfish, he said, so that they come to think only of themselves, want things only for themselves, and not mind over much what happens to other people. And since they do not get all their wishes, they are restless and discontented. The only way to avoid this restlessness is to get rid of the desires that cause it. This is very difficult, but when a man achieves it, he achieves a state of perfection and calm. Due to our endless anxiety in seeking the pleasures, all our energies are sapped. We do not enjoy the pleasures. We suffer more than we enjoy in seeking the pleasures of this phenomenal world. Desires are therefore the root cause of our unhappiness. By achieving freedom from our selfish desires and by eradicating all forms of confusion and ignorance, we can end those problems and troubles. One should know it clearly that all our troubles pass. What has caused you to burst into tears today will soon be forgotten. You may remember that you cried out, but it is unlikely that you will remember what you cried about. We may fall into a rage over something and later wonder what it was we were so angry about. Bear this in mind when you get angry next time. Also remember that whatever our troubles, however grievous they may appear, time will heal our wounds. Why should we allow people and troubles to drain our energy and make us unhappy? The answer is, of course, that it is not them, but it is we who make ourselves unhappy. You may have had some trouble in your office or the place where you work, but you should not bring or extend such troubles to your home and create a bad atmosphere. We are not prepared to admit our own shortcomings. We feel it is easier to put the blame on others and to nurture a grievance against someone. We must not show resentment or to be angry towards others. We should do our utmost, painstakingly and calmly, to resolve our own problems. We must be prepared to face up to any difficulties that we may encounter. Many people believe they can solve all their problems if only they have money. But they fail to realize that money itself has its attendant problems. Money alone cannot solve all problems. In fact, the more they have, the more they desire to have. So they can never be happy or content. Wealth is not something for you to dump somewhere and to crave for it. It is for you to make use of for your welfare as well as of others. We spend our time by only clinging to our property without fulfilling our obligations towards our country, our people, and our religion. When the time comes for us to leave, we will not be benefited with that property which we have so painstakingly collected. Your property will remain when you die. Your friends and relatives will follow you up to your grave. But only good or bad actions you have done during your lifetime will follow you beyond the grave. It sounds nice to have a lot of money, but if we get it, we may find that it brings us worry in deciding how to use it or how to protect it, or we may be led to act foolishly. If there is always the fear of losing what we have, whether it be possessions or some beloved person. So when we are honest and look closely at what we call happiness, we find that it is a kind of a mirage in the mind, never fully grasped, never complete, or at the best accompanied by fear of loss. Your wealth can decorate only your house, but not you. Only your own virtues can decorate you. Your dress can decorate your body, but not you. Only your good conduct can decorate you. The method that people should adopt to gain happiness must be a harmless one. There is no meaning in enjoying happiness by causing suffering to another person or any other living being. Buddha says, "Blessed are they who earn their living without harming others." Happiness is a perfume you cannot pour on others without getting a few drops on yourself. You may not be able to change the world according to your wishes, but you may be able to change your heart to find happiness. Dale Carnegie said, "If we want to find happiness, let us stop thinking about gratitude or ingratitude and give for the inner joy of giving." Ingratitude is natural, like weeds. Gratitude is like a rose. It has to be fed, watered, and cultivated, and loved, and protected.